Warning: this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, so I had to look it up as I was recording this episode, but I found out that you cannot go to space together if you're married, right?
That's how,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
and that's how things got. Wait a minute.
Or your eyesight's shit, or you're bad at math.
Well, hold on. To be fair,
a lot of other things. You can't go. Space is a very, very, very restricted place.
Look.
Ask those two astronauts that are
there are
stuck
two
up in
types
space.
of people that can go into space. People who train to go to space and rich people, okay? As long as you fall into one of those two categories, you can go into space, alright?
I just feel like you can...
One of them
Unless
is
you're
easier than the
married
other.
and one of you
Am
has
I
a
gonna say which
constitution.
one is easier than the other? That's for you two. That's for you, the audience, to figure out which one is easier to get into space, you
Yes,
know?
but it's just
right?
I feel like... I don't know.
Right? Only one of them lets you go into space wearing a stupid cowboy hat to hide the fact that you're bald, you know, right?
That's a choice.
It's a Bezos choice. It's an Amazon. It's a deal on Prime Day.
Look, fucking in space,
You know?
one thing. Space in general, other thing.
What, are you mocking the space cowboy, aka the Tequila Gundam?
Oh no, Tequila Gundam is my favorite.
It's...
Wee you, flippy floop.
My arms are cactuses, and I have a guitar gun
And
on my
I'm
back.
drunker than fuck, and I'm doing circles with my cactuses.
Right. Hey, look, we've been wondering it all season, you know, right? Right, when our favorite character is gonna show up again, you know, but hey, it turns out it was this episode, you know,
Yeah.
right?
It turns out...
Hey, remember that third girl that just showed up in season 2? She's back.
Oh, no. That's not what no, that's what you're assuming. Actually, I think you might be wrong. Unless we miss something again.
What?
That's not who she is.
Is that not who that is?
Nope.
Was this not the third
I had
girl?
to do a lot of fucking, like, Molly was looking at me like, you seem distracted this whole episode, because first I was trying to figure out what...
Because you were.
Because I was trying to, like, do the translation for this episode title, because I just know... It's something about deciding or thinking or discovering what's real. I don't know I can't recognize the kanji. I was trying to figure that out. And then we get distracted by our special guest this episode. Not the person who was dragged through the timeline. Once again, a person that has existed between all three timelines. But a person who showed up only in the last season. But she was not the third assistant companion to Yasan. God, now
Really?
my mind is being broken now that I'm thinking of Yasan as Doctor Who. Like, but it makes sense. He's gone through
Except
companions.
They all look the same-ish.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how many companions?
I'm allowed to say that.
How many? No, but what I'm saying is, how many companions does a given doctor go through? I mean, 2 to 3. You know.
Depends on the doctor, yeah.
I mean, well, we don't count Eggleston.
That's just Rose.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's usually 2 to 3.
Rose, Martha, and
Karen.
Right. So wait. So who is this third girl? Hey,
Alex-
without saying the fact that all Asian
Donna.
people look the same, you know, because that's not what I'm.
Look,
trying
the
to
two of you can
insinuate.
say
There are
that.
certain times that it's slightly applicable, and you can't judge me that hard for it.
The two of you can
because
say.
I too am Asian.
I'm not
so
saying
fight me.
shit. I'm not saying shit. I'm just saying.
Wait. So who is this third? Where's this assistant
I'll-
plastic model friend from
assistant
then?
plastic model friend. Well,
Are we that far in this?
no. We'll get into it when we get to it.
I mean, we'll get them. I'm just like, we guys,
I found
because
the
I
answer.
legitimately thought this was the third
I
girl.
found the answer.
Right?
I found the answer. It
Oh,
took
boy.
way
Man.
more research because
Oh, man,
it's
are
one of
we
those
just
things
gonna wait
where-
till we get to
yeah,
the
we'll
point where
wait till
she's
we get there.
introduced, or do
it's
we
just
want
one
to?
of those things where the actress has like a like the name is like red because there's no like page for her, and so it's like I found the name and then cross-checked it with that actress name, even though there's no, like, picture to confirm, like, that actress name for this character, which is the same character name, with this, the same actress name and that same character name in season 2, I was able to, like, decipher. I think this is who this is.
I feel like Tariq did a way deeper dig into this than any of us did.
Well, because Molly and I were having that debate of, like, oh, it's that, like, the same thing of, like, oh, it's her, or, like, oh, are we supposed to know who this is? Like, why is this a random... Who's her modeling buddy? And then I looked it up, and 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 I went, oh, sweet Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Anyway, hey, turns out Riko's older sister is better is good at cooking. Hey, it's Ryosangata. It's Ryosangata.
Mapo tofu.
Yeah. Hey, good. I like Mapo tofu.
Which is good. It's
Ryosangata Riko. Saigo no Puramo Joshi no Kumitate Ki. Episode 6. Something. What is real? Your older sister's having a fucking
man. That is insane title. You know, with what we know about this show. That's a. I feel like.
Well, there's a great moment. There's a great moment in this episode where Molly pointed out, like, I think Yasan broke for a second because the sister does go, I don't know what's real, and he goes, who? What? Shit? Fuck. She doesn't.
I do want to throw in that she seems really uncomfortable with the fact of this man coming here.
Yeah, she does not seem to actually...
It's really kind of uncomfortable. This honestly feels like the reaction that you have when someone who did a bad...
I wouldn't even say that. It's...
I don't like that.
From personal experience, it's just... Regardless of whether or not they did a bad, it's the reaction of someone that one side clearly is, like, not into the relationship anymore. Like, she is so, like, this was so much more, like, one-sided as we see, like, of a relationship, and it's like,
on the woman's side, which is, to some extent,
well, I mean, one-sided in the sense of, like... No, I mean, one-sided in the sense that he liked her more.
Yeah.
So, it's...
Which is usually just, women are crazy, blah, blah.
Sure. I just mean about emotional attachment, not necessarily how someone's feeling. Like, or, like, bigger statements. I'm just saying, I have been in a relationship where I've been the person going, oh, I see what you mean. Where, like, the woman is, like, love crazy. Or, like, over affectionate. And the man isn't. Okay. Sorry. It's just saying, oh, women are crazy is kind of a J.D. Vance sort of thing. So I wasn't really sure where you're going with that.
But they're not a couch.
Damn. Shit. Anyway, hey, guess what? Yumi's husband is gonna be in town. It's Ryo-san. Who's Ryo-san? It's hey, guess what? It's the same guy that Riko wanted to go out with in the first season, and that was her brother
in the next multiverse, you know.
Yeah, not her brother-in-law.
And now in this one,
now he's just her brother-in-law, right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure he was canonically her, like, blood brother.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think in that episode in season 2, Ryo was the actual was just the older brother.
Yeah.
You know, that lived in the countryside. Right.
And now he's the brother, because now the universe has found the perfect balance of, he's my brother, but we're not related by blood, which, oh god, no, please help. Like...
But yeah, older sis, you fucked that.
Anyway, hey, Riko gets a crash course on fucking scale
Sizes?
grading. Even though...
Man, what a crazy bit to start off with. I was legitimately so confused that we're just starting off with this. I was like,
especially
this is way too early for this.
No, it's way too late.
Right?
No,
Like,
it's way too late, because last episode they say, with the cars, they're like, this is the first... Oh, Riko, this is the first time you built a scale model. That's when you explain the grade scale, like... because what they're not saying by what they're not saying by talking about high grade, master grade, perfect grade, any of it, right? Is they're not talking about the numbers attached to it, which are high grade and real grade are 1/144, master grade is 1/100, perfect grade is 1 out of 60. Like, it's a 60th scale, a 100th scale, and a 144th scale. She's built a scale model before. It hasn't necessarily been as detailed as, like, the car was, but, like, a scale model is a scale model, and the scale model for, like to get the same level of, like, articulation and detail of, I guess, one of those, like, initial D cars would be, like, a real grade 1/144 of the Barbatos instead of, like, a high grade. But it's still a scale model, whether it's a high grade or a real grade or even a fucking entry grade. An entry grade. It's just, like, the scaling is not the issue, it's detail.
Right. Also, hey, I feel like there's a bit that is a Japanese comedy routine that I do not understand.
I
Right?
guess it's just schoolboy learning,
Is
like,
that-
like 80s schoolboy outfit.
Right, I wasn't sure is this supposed to be like a
Uniform?
caricature or something, or I was like, oh, this is really fucking weird, you know, that they're wearing this outfit to that all. Not only are Yasan and Ao wearing this outfit, you know,
But they also
right,
changed Riko into it. They said,
right?
"Don't worry,
That
we
means
have a
that
spare
Yasan had
costume
all
for
this
it."
in the back corner, like had this in the back of the building. Oh, how I forgot I bought these comical 80s 90s anime nerd glasses, you know, fucking.
Yeah.
Man, I might as well get value of them today, you know, right? It's just like this is such a crazy juxtaposition to jump into. It's like, man, this is really weird. How the fuck is this gonna play out by the end of this episode? You know, right? Yeah. Yeah, Riko wants to build. She's like, I'm ready for the big leagues, you know. Look, I built one high grade. I think I'm ready for a master grade, you know, right? I think after building one high grade Gundam, I can just go out and buy a master grade and start working on it, you know, right?
Yeah.
Right, nothing bad can come out from doing this, you know, right? I think I'm ready to dive into this, right?
Yeah.
It can't be that hard, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with... I want to jump right in... Oh, then let me go straight up to this. Hey, I will say this. As a model kit builder, I have built only... First of all, also... Assuming that the grade denotes, like, how difficult a kit is going to be is completely, like, wrong. Because, like... The size of a kit can be, like, its own thing, because I still haven't built the high-grade Dendrobium that Molly got me for Valentine's Day. Which, because it's like, I need to figure out, like, a space to put it. It's just so fucking big, and it's got so many fucking parts. But the idea of having, I guess, going, oh yeah, it's a master grade. It's like, well, yeah, some master grades just are dog shit, and some high grades are, like, way too fucking, like, intricate. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but before Riko's, hey, you guys see what Yumi's up to, you know? Well, what's her? Well, why is she so down, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's going on between you and Ryo-san, you know, my brother-in-law, you know, right? What's going on? You guys fighting, you know? Do you need help? Right? You know? Are you using makeup to cover anything? You know? Right?
Yeah. Hey, let me see what's... Hey, are you sure everything's okay? You're really, like... Yeah, it's a real questionable... Again, it's like Molly said, where it's like... It does feel like it's someone that is fleeing from, like, did a bad... Let's... Asterisk. Big asterisk. Asterisk. Someone who did a bad thing. Maybe even, some would call it Diddy-like thing. he diddied a bad thing to her, and like she's just like, I don't want to see him anymore. Like that is the body language. I'm just saying, I've also been the person
curled up in fetal position and crying with a mentally incapable Sonic character.
Yeah, some discount Sonic plushie. I'm just saying, I've also been the person where it's like, oh, I got way more invested in this relationship than you were, and I put way more emotion, like, oops, I put too much going forward, and I shouldn't have done that.
In this situation, I don't think that's it.
I agree.
But...
Well, I would actually say
No, I think they have, like, the same level of understanding, they just are understanding different things.
Yeah,
like,
well, what I'm saying is,
she wants
in this situation,
careers, he's trying to help her.
In this situation,
she doesn't want him to quit.
In this situation, I'm just saying, it's not like it's abusive.
Yes.
It's just one guy that was way too, like,
eager,
forward and eager, and a woman that was just like, sure, I guess I'll go with it, and it's like, and then you wind up with, again, sort of my trauma of a person above me going, I think I love you, and you go, why would you say that right now? I've told you this story. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of, this is a whole episode of, oh no, relationship problems.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
Right? Hey, but you know what? Hey, Rachel was just like a gun. Well, look, we just gotta take it to the next step. You know?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, let's build a higher grade. You know?
Yeah,
right? I'm just gonna take my sister, who knows nothing about model kits, right? Knows nothing about the system.
Look,
right? Outside
if
of
it
seeing
worked
our
for
grandfather's
me, it can
dead.
work for her.
Right? You know, right? The most she has ever seen of a model kit is when we found his dead. Is when we went through his and we found his. Right, and went to his a dead person's stuff. Like, what the fuck's this box?
Yeah.
And throw that shit in the trash. You know,
If
what the
it
fuck
worked
is
for
this?
me, it can work for you. And like, it seems like you've got your own shit to go through. So fuck it. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing your mopey ass face around the house.
Like, I'm sure she can figure out how to build a model kit. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
right?
hey, she is a NASA or not NASA, JAXA, whatever, you know, employee. Like, she can figure it out. She knows.
Yeah.
She's got a mechanical engineering degree. She knows how to like read.
It's the exact same principle, you know, right? And so and he goes like, hey man, what model kit you think is a pro? And hey boy, man, hey, I don't know how much Yasun pays Aoi, right?
Yeah.
As for this job. Right, but man, hey man, she immediately sells them an online exclusive
Yeah,
Bandai kit.
so this was the thing. This was the thing that pissed me off the most. This is not the thing that pissed me off the most.
It's a thing.
The thing that pissed me off the most will come up when there's so many things that piss me off in this episode.
But let's start here.
Let's start here. So, Ao pulls out from Yasun's purse. She says, it's from Yasun's personal collection, a P Bandai kit, which, fuck you, that's not for the customers. That's like, again, going back to like the bartender metaphor that like
that's for the
we got
special.
like this is the like
members.
yeah, this is the like 90-year-old brandy that we keep in the back room, like locked in a fucking safe or something, that like is only for like the owner and like for when he's like got like business meetings. And it's like, you brought that out for a fucking like noob, and also a slightly more experienced noob. I understand that we've traveled through dimensions and met her multiple times, but what the fuck are you talking about?
At least it's a committed noob and her sister, rather than just some random noob.
I have okay.
Like, it's at least someone who, even though a noob, has connected with the staff, versus just walking in.
I have gotten my hands secondhand on one P Bandai Gunpla kit because when we went to Otakon last year, I found one at a vendor and I bought it. I still haven't. Or Katsucon, sorry, yeah, Katsucon. I still haven't built it because I'm just like, this is sacred. I cannot build it. Like I just it's a P Bandai kit. It must be taken care of with the proper reverence.
I gotta go all the way with it.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm gonna build, I need a panel light it. I need water.
Yeah,
I need
I gotta make sure that I take care of it the correct way.
Man,
But
I feel like Alpha is just wants to get rid of this model kit,
yeah,
right?
she's like
it has taken
nobody wants to buy this P Bandai. We bought this. We bought. You are only allowed to buy like one copy, like one kit per person, and we each bought a kit, and no one's been willing to buy it. So I'm trying to sell this to you so that you get somebody else to buy it. Except,
Unless it's different franchise kits, in which case you can buy as many different kits from different franchises.
Except, hold on. Here's the thing. Austin, you know it's a P Band. You recognize it as a P Bandai kit. Why do you recognize it as a P Bandai kit?
Oh yeah, it fucking says it right on the box, right?
but you. I mean, you recognize the faded the blue tint or whatever when they do the faded color.
Right,
you know,
it's not a standard mass produced where it's actually color, you know, right? When they don't use a full full color scale.
At first I
design.
thought it was oh, it's just P Bandai of the real grade Zagok. Like I thought that because in my opinion, versus the Zaku or the OG Gundam, the Zagok is kind of like a side suit in Gundam history. It's people like it, but not everybody cares about it. We don't need to make a real grade. There is a real grade for it. The Zagok has a real grade. And it wasn't until they were building it and I realized that all the parts were blue, purple, violet, in that cool colors that I realized no, they're specifically talking about there's a mass produced version. So I did some tippy tapping and went online. And again, there's another issue that I have with this, but I'll bring this up later. That's where we're starting. That's where we're ready for that. No, this is where we're starting. No, we're starting at the first part. The first problem. The mass-produced Zagok, which is blue and violet versus Char Zagok, which is red and pink, whatever, right? Because Gundam.
Yeah.
The mass-produced Zagok only put out pre-orders in August of this year. It's not a kit on the market yet. It's not an actually released kit yet. They're saying it's Yasan's collection. They're breaking the
Yeah, it's his collection.
This goes back to last season when they ended on her building the aerial, and it's
That's not.
Oh, wow, okay, it's the most recent thing to come out. This is a P Bandai kit that hasn't, I don't even think pre-orders have closed for it yet. They are just trying
Is it not this one, right? Hold on, let me what? I think I found it. Is this one, right? Is this not the same kit?
That is real grade Zagok, right. But go to P Bandai site. Go to P Bandai site and
I think it's a re-release, right? Because it says here that this was released in. Because I think that's another re-release.
Okay, it might be okay.
Yeah, release date.
Okay, it has a re-release. Okay. Okay.
Right.
It has a re-release. It was released in 2015. Okay, I'm a little less mad. I just was really frustrated because I was like, oh my god. Okay, that actually makes it worse, though. That makes the second thing worse. That makes the second thing so much worse. Because that means that they had 9
So Yasa
years.
has been either holding on to this kit
For 9 years.
9 years? Or has he been holding on to it for 3 years, right?
I need a whole minute. I'm sorry. So, you're telling me that... What are you telling me right now?
that either so
Assumably, please
sometimes
cut this out.
sometimes P Bandai does re-releases, right? Premium Bandai does re-releases because they're like, hey, you missed out on the first hey, we did a drop for this. Hey, you might have missed out on it. We're doing another one. Hey, here you go. Okay, cool. But what I'm telling you is, either he got a really, really, really early one, or they didn't quality test that shit at all. Ever. And we'll get to that point on quality testing of that kit later on.
Okay.
But anyway.
I just like this backlit glow of tools.
Yeah, he just has like shit hanging. Like, it's a really interesting shop.
There's
shop,
a lot of curves.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
You know you like it.
Thick girls that got out here with her pinchy pinchies. I know. I'm just gonna get up for a second. Molly, keep talking.
I don't like this fucking smokescreen layer.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, that's only 3. Are you sure that's not 4?
Okay, stop. Okay. I'm gonna go off when it's ready to go.
Aoi is like so excited this episode with this kid for some reason. Like throughout the entire time, even as Yasun is explaining the kid, she's just like, "Oh, please, I just want this goddamn kid out the store." Yasun bought this like 10 years ago, and he has done nothing with it.
Because there's a Gawkin. I mean, I'm looking at my backlog. And
we need to. I really want him to be done with this kit. You know, he's not gonna build it. You know, He's not getting younger every day, you know, right? Someone might as well build this kit. It might as well be you, Rico. You know, please build this thing, you know, right?
Then they give Yumi a soft crash course. I do see what you mean about her ears. They give her a soft crash course on Gundam because, you know, girls don't know about Gundam. Obviously. Even though even though on the record, Gundam, like...
I know nothing.
Even though, like, Sunrise has actually, like, gone on the record and been like, if it weren't for the kind of, like... Bishonen, like...
girls have to build Gundams. Like, they can build Idolmaster girls instead, you know?
If we hadn't had, like, the Bishonen and, like, passionate boy, like, man, like, relationships of, like, Gundam, we would not have, like, fandom within, like, the female demographic that we have.
Girls can like boy things too.
For different or the same reasons. Who knows? But
it's
regardless.
Fun and action-packed and pretty cool.
And also...
Fuck yeah.
And also, sometimes you get... just a soft touch. And then... in space. Anyway, speaking of a soft touch, hey, it's time to build some shit and take your older sister to... It's time to take your older sister to locals, your older sibling to locals, and go, hey, this is what I do for fun, and go, I promise I'm not weird, and they go, okay.
I feel dragging my brother around.
Well, you're the older sibling.
I know, that's the problem.
Okay.
I feel like the younger sibling, even though I'm the older sibling.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, Yasan and Ao are really proud of themselves for tricking Yumi into, like, liking model kits. And
man, do you think or the fact that they managed to upsell her on this premium Bandai, you know, right? They're like, oh man, Riko's a child, she doesn't have money, you know, right? She's the younger, but you know who does have money? The older sibling,
they already spent
the
first episode, or the beginning of this episode, trying to upsell her and tell her, hey, you started on high grade, but what you really need to do is upgrade to master grade. You can't just go straight into it. No, you gotta buy all of them first and then figure it out. I don't want you to just jump from high grade to perfect grade. I want you to buy
this one that I didn't tell you about.
You have the high grade, you have the perfect grade, or you have the high grade, buy the real grade, buy the master grade, then you can buy the perfect grade. Buy all the copies of it, and then maybe. Also, yes, there was a model kit that was bigger than all of the other grades that she showed, and it just was not described or explained, and I am very mad about that. And I don't know off the top of my head what the fuck that thing is. There's just a bigger Gundam that just showed up at the end of that, like, display, and I don't know what it is.
Super real Max.
Anyway, hey. New
All right.
character arrived.
All right. Yeah, new character, quote unquote new. Having quotation asterisk, right? All right, so it's like, who the fuck is Haru? Because I literally do not remember this character. I literally thought this was the third girl that got introduced
I thought
randomly.
that's what Molly and I were asking too.
That was the first one.
Well, no, but again, then I said, no, we saw the first one. She was in the grocery store.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I had.
saying that's
So I want to explain. I want to explain the process I had to go through to do this. I had to just look up Ryosangata Riko Season 3, Episode 6. And I went to my drama list, and I went, okay, this. And I looked at that, and it gave me nothing. And I went, because it only lists the people that have...
The main cast.
That have carried over from all of the universes. And I went, okay, fine, fuck it.
Yeah.
And so I went back to... I was like, okay, let me try and find Ryosangata Riko Season 3 in general. And I found the IMDb. Then I found the IMDb.
Okay.
And then I went down it, and then I just looked down. Okay. Episode 6. Okay, cool, great. Episode 6.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Who's in episode 6? And they do list the actress in episode 6. And I went, okay, cool, great. Okay, so who is this character in, what is this character in episode 6? It's like, okay, oh, great, Haru. She's played by, an actress / as you'll find out, idol named Remi Amakawa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went, okay, cool. And then but then I saw something suspicious, and I went, known for Ryosangata Riko.
Okay, yeah.
But the timeline it gave was between the seasons. And I went, okay, so what else was she in? And then I looked at it, and then it says, okay, on IMDb, she's got 11 episodes under her titling for,
credit,
under her, associated with her, for IMDb. And I went, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so what was she in those 11 episodes? And I went, oh, Season 2, Episode 1, Season 2, Episode 2, Season 2, Episode 3, Season 2, Episode 4.
Jesus Christ.
Season 2, Episode 5, Season 2... okay. She's in Episodes 1 through 9 of Season 2.
Okay.
Of Riko. Season 2, she's in the first 9 episodes of Riko. And the only thing that... And then I had to really go into it. I go, okay, what the fuck is her, what the fuck was she in those episodes? When I click on the episodes, though, and I tried to go to cast, all it did was give me, when I scrolled down to, cast, it gave her name, there's no headshot, there's no, there's no link to her. But it says that it's Remi Amakawa for Haru. And I went, okay, cool. It wasn't until... Then I had to go, alright, fuck it, shit. I guess I'll go to the Ryosangata Riko drama wiki? I don't know. I had to, look up what is the wiki for Riko. Where
Boy,
can
I feel at this point you probably would have been faster if you just actually pulled up the episode, right, and then just scroll through.
Yeah, but at
to
that
find
point I
her.
was trying to. I wasn't. Here's the thing. I don't think I would have been able to figure it out because.
Oh.
Hey, do you remember the Riko's like only female like office friend in the first season?
What is it? No, wait, was it? Was it the all her? I know she had another female, female coworker, right?
She had one other female coworker. Like,
well, wasn't that the one that hated her?
No,
right?
yeah. Hold on.
Or was that the rival? I think of the rival.
Hold on. But you remember her, right?
I remember her rival.
Yeah, her rival. Yeah, the one. Yeah, and then in the second season, she was her rival.
The one that makes like that. They made like the stupid soybean.
Perfect beans. Yes, perfect beans. The thing.
Yeah. Okay. Boy, how close am I getting?
Hold on.
How close am I getting?
We're on perfect beans. Yeah. What do you remember about Perfect Beans? What was going on with Perfect Beans? How many characters do you remember from Perfect Beans?
It was the rival girl.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and
there's one other character in Perfect Beans
she had a team
that we made a joke about. We made a lot of jokes about her because she was very weird.
Oh, did she have an assistant?
Yeah. Remember?
Oh, hold on. I think the memory vault is being unlocked. You know, it's like I think I'm playing Sherlock Holmes right now. You know, they're all flashing.
Yeah.
All right, it's all slow mo.
Yeah,
is this the girl that would like take photo of Riko and be like, "Oh boy, I'm gonna put this in my hard drive in my folder when I get home."
Yep. The only
is that what this is?
The only conclusion I have come to is that Haru is the weird stalker, take photos of people without their consent girl from Perfect Beans, because that's the only thing that I had to go to. I am on. Jesus Christ! Oh God, I hate this. I'm on Drama Wiki.
Oh God, what is that?
And I had to go to season 2 of Riko and find where Amakawa Remy showed up again.
It's Perfect Beans.
And it's like she's one of the only 2 named characters in Perfect Beans. So I have to.
That wasn't the rival girl.
And she wasn't the rival girl. So I have to assume that this is the fucking stalker girl that, like, wore, like, a weird, like, lab coat, I think? Like, she just, and had
I think glasses. Wasn't she wearing a beanie the entire time
I think she had glasses on, like, she was such a different character.
She was wearing wearing an actual hipster.
Yeah.
Like wearing an actual 2010 hipster outfit in the year 20
and so
in the 2020s, you know.
So
right.
It just was. It's like I had to do so much digging to figure out what the fuck. I
feel like all this could have been solved if we just went back and actually just picked an episode of Riko.
I don't know
that
we would have recognized her, because like she looks so different, at least in my opinion, from what we remember of that character. What I remember of that character
to an extent. It is weird.
This is so fucking weird.
Sorry.
I thought this should have just.
I need to say that's not the end of my. That's not the end of my discoveries.
Are you still going down the rabbit hole?
The rabbit hole goes deeper.
Mr. Anderson.
The rabbit hole.
Hey man. Look. Hey, you take the red pill. You can wake up and everything will be normal. You know.
The rabbit hole goes deeper than this, and I stopped at a certain point.
Oh boy.
Like I stopped at this. So.
Oh boy, man! Have you gone so far down the rabbit hole that it is no longer Lawrence Fishburne that's talking to you now?
I went so far down the rabbit hole that
yes.
that I chose as a human being to go. I choose life. I've gone far enough. I'm not going this far. But
and I also came back.
I've stared deep enough into the abyss. I'm choosing to come out before I am completely consumed by it. But I think this goes even deeper than that.
Jesus
So-
Christ. Okay.
I'm looking at you like Yasan is.
Yeah, okay, so this is a show. This is a drama made to revolve around an
10
an idol girl from Nogizaka 46.
I just thought this was just like a simple. This was just a simple
yeah.
pay job, you know, right?
Yeah,
I have to go to
Yoda's-
film and show them about building model
Yoda's
kits.
daughter, Yuki Yoda, is here, right?
Right.
But here's the thing.
Uh huh.
Did you know that Bandai
Okay. Yep.
Bandai Spirits
All right.
It's
Yeah.
not a real
Yep.
thing enough for it to
has
them to hire me.
their own 8-member idol group called Linkle Planet, spelled Linkl Planet.
I think they didn't they sing the ending theme.
Mm-hmm.
I think they sung the
You can
ending
also
theme
see.
for
You can
season
also
2.
see them. You can also see their like they. It's like they're credited in the end credits.
Right.
They were formed in March of 2022, actually.
Okay.
At the dubiously named. God, this is so fucked.
Oh
Tokyo,
yep. I'm going on Wikipedia right now. I'm looking at it
Tokyo
right
Girls
now.
Collection.
Yep. Let's see. Oh man, they're already at the second generation
as of
this idol
December.
girl.
Yeah, it's weird to get to the second generation within the first 9 months of having your thing, but okay. All right, sure. Or 6 months, whatever. Anyway, Linkle Planet.
Oh, they have an
does-
official. Oh, they have all the official social.
Yep.
I was gonna go check out all the social. You
They
know,
do
right?
the
I want to see what
songs.
funny.
They do the songs.
I'm gonna see what funny TikToks they do. You know,
They do
right?
the songs.
Oh, they have 11K follower.
They have 11,000.
well, what songs-
Oh my god, 11K followers is so bad for an idol group.
Okay, man, they have one. Okay, their first single. Man, I am not gonna pronounce that word. You know, that is too Japanese for me. You know, right?
What are you looking at?
I'm
Instagram?
ignoring. I'm looking at their digital singles list, or I look at their songs.
Oh,
All right, there's what? Sukutate Kumitata Ta Te Te, right?
Scute
It's what I-
Kumitate. Scute Kumitate. The way that you
Right,
make this,
plastic-
I think it's like the way that you made this. Also, the second like single is Plastic Plus, and then there's Link to the Future, then Tokyo Plastic, then Signal, and then Plamo Night, like Plastic Model Night. Like, yeah, they're a fucking shill for fucking Bandai.
Yeah, man, hey, look, man, I went through man, I don't know what I was expecting when I went through their TikTok, you know, but I am gonna exit out of that because I feel like, man, I don't. I'm not gonna watch these
So,
TikToks.
my
Oh
point
my God.
simply is,
You've killed me.
Haru is apparently.
Oh wait, holy shit! Have you went to their Twitter?
I've
I mean,
not
to their
gone to
YouTube.
I've not gone that far. Again, I said
Oh my God.
I stopped the
Do you
wiki.
mean they're-
I
Oh
stopped
my
the
god,
wiki.
they are forced to build model kits. Holy shit. There was just there was a 90-minute video of one of the girls building this model kit. I think, man, we joked during Revice how they made
Aguilera at gunpoint dance, and this is like, no, I need you to build like the fuck. Like, I won't let you see your parents until you build this fucking model kit.
Sure, they make my model kit
Oh
dance.
god.
So
Oh,
much
Oh
fun.
man, this
oh
is.
my god. Okay.
Oh
so
man, hey, it's a
anyway,
nice backdrop though.
My
Yeah,
point-
it's just a nice backdrop.
my
Yeah.
point is-
Okay. Yeah.
My point is.
All right.
my
Back to what
point
we're
is-
saying.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
The point is that like so I went down that road and I
Okay.
tried and I just had to go, oh, this is bad. This is like really weird and bad. And it's just, oh my god. Like, I don't know if I didn't go further into it to look at the other
Mhm.
members.
Right.
But the fact
I
that
mean, judging by this, Yuki Yoda is not a current member, so
well,
that's
no,
a good thing, I guess.
No, Yuki Yoda isn't. But I'm saying I've got to assume that the first companion to Yasan, and maybe like the third girl that we got in like season 2
Mm-hmm.
are in some way either related directly to Bandai as like an idol group,
Uh-huh.
or they're just like idols themselves. Like either they're part of Linkle Planet, Linkle, which
Linkle.
with
Linkle Park.
yeah, Linkle Park now supporting Scientology. It's just
Why would you?
Haru just shows up and it like yeah. Well, I was like, you're distracted for a bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of distracted because I'm trying to I'm cracking this case wide open and I don't know what the fuck I
Well, you could
found.
also
Jesus.
sort of set pause, but
Man, I'm trying to. I'm in the background trying to cross compare, try to do some research like who the fuck is who is connected right now. And I don't want to do. Anyway, hey. So
Yeah.
speaking of TikToks, right? They
Yeah.
make Yasan perform a
Do go-go
TikTok,
dancing.
you know.
Hey, Yasa can go
Right,
dance.
you know,
My
hey, it's like those
statement-
videos, right? You
answer-
see where they have like the do Gen Z stuff, right?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
genuine answer is I would absolutely download and start following Yasan on TikTok if
Yeah.
I got videos like this.
Yeah,
Hey, and then also, hey,
Like if I knew that I was going to get
old men
if
doing dancing rigid
not,
go-go,
like worst like weekly maybe bi-weekly videos of this.
I would, yeah.
Hey,
that-
I'll
that
say,
would
don't know
make
again,
me-
but
I
Yasa
just
was
don't
also
enjoy
wearing a
TikTok.
NASA shirt too. Ooh,
Yeah.
is it connected to this episode's theme?
Well, yeah, it's
Ooh,
connected
does
to
he know?
to Gundam. Yeah, Gundam. It's Gundam. It's space.
Right? Yeah.
Like I'm here for that shit. That's like if I saw whatever manager of Hobbyworks was doing some shitty ass dance.
Oh man, look,
So-
they need it for their social, you
as,
know,
like,
right?
advertising, I'd be happy and be like, oh yeah, definitely go ahead and buy a new kit. Anyways, this guy shows up.
Hey, look, it's real. Look, it's Oishi. He's here now, and he just has a fucking mustache. It's
What
so
is with
fucking
that
funny.
mustache? No wonder she's running
It's so
away.
fucking- It's so fucking funny when we see the flashback, right? How he was just clean
Yeah,
shaven,
how he's
and
like,
now
"Guys."
he's actually, and now he's actually here. He just randomly has a mustache. Like, that the illusion is so much just fucking broken right there. It's such a weird disconnect,
There's-
right?
There's absolutely the joke of like, hey, real hot guy asked me to marry him. After I marry him, he just looks like a fucker. It's
Look,
like,
look,
oh,
he's
yeah,
been working.
I was avoiding
He's been
that.
working hard. He's been working hard on this mustache, you know, right? Also, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to have facial hair in space. I believe, right?
He's
I'm
been
just gonna.
working on the wrong things. Doesn't matter.
To have,
He's been working on the wrong
uh,
things. Because he's like,
Facial.
hey.
That's in the military.
No, I told you I was leaving for like 2 months. He's like,
Yep. I mean,
"Hey,
technically, you are technically allowed to have facial hair, but it is not recommended due to safety, efficiency, and hygiene concerns.
Well, obviously he knows that. He checks the rules constantly.
Yeah, He's like, hey, look, now he's here. He's like, oh yeah, hey. He's like, look, mother and father told me where to find you guys. They said you guys are at this weird model kit shop, so I get to see what's up, what's going on here.
Like, goddamn, their relationship is so awkward though.
Oh, it's really weird, you know.
So-
I feel like this was just I feel like they did this without actually thinking through, you know, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's like we have
you want the same thing I
naggy
want.
parents.
We're in the same place that we want to be, that we are.
Right, it's like when you have naggy parents that ask you, right, when you're getting married, you know, right? It's like, I feel like they just did this just to get their respective parents to shut up and stop asking them, right? Hey, well, when am I gonna get grandchildren? You know, right? You know, well, what's going on with that? You know, you married yet? You know,
Yeah.
right?
I just like that he shows up and
Yeah.
she walks inside and is like,
Also, I guess there's this, like, literally, like, a one-road town, and so it's, like, because he, I guess, got dropped off. I mean,
somewhere.
either he came to her, either he got to his in-laws' house, like, aka, like, Rico's family's house, and they told him, hey, they're down by, like, the model kit shop. Or there's only one, like, eventual path to go through, and they just
go down-
happened
they're
to,
down the
like, while
street.
they were grilling stuff, and he just went, oh, hey, I found you. And it's like, oh, shit.
Either way, she's not happy to see him for some reason. Like, she just genuinely is like, oh god, I literally moved here for 2 months so I wouldn't see you.
Look. I'm staying here. Look, I told you I'm not going back to work. You know, right? It's a moment for me. You know, but he was like, oh wait, oh man, you guys are building Gunpla? Hey, yo, can I get in on this? I love this stuff.
Ooh,
You know.
hey, that thing. It's like, well, I don't know that she's not still mad at you.
Yeah, you definitely seem to still, like, be ignoring the bigger issue here, like...
Mostly because he doesn't know what the bigger issue is. So he's reacting like a normal guy who doesn't know what the bigger issue is.
I guess
No, I think it's like one of those
so.
situations where they're not communicating with each other, you know, right? He's like, it looks like he's just trying to get this, like, hey, look, we gotta turn this paperwork, you know,
I'm
right?
just saying that
Right.
the body language alone, it's like, okay, clearly something's wrong.
Well, they've been apart
Yeah.
for a while, and he's just showing up with documents.
At least
Yeah.
except they're NASA documents and
I
not
know,
secret
and he's
divorce
trying,
papers.
And it's wonderful. Like, it's actually a really cute situation.
Yes.
It's
He's
stupid, but it's cute.
He's adorably stupid. Shave your fucking mustache.
So is she. Okay, sorry. She's adorably bitchy.
Right. Yeah. So then we just find out. Oh yeah. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey. This is a reminder to get your eyes checked out. You know,
Yeah.
every year. Right. Vision is very important, especially if you, for some reason, wear glasses. You know, and without them, you will be blind. Right.
Well, it's fine.
Right, you know, don't be like some people who got their eye exam in like 2017 and be like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I don't have to get another eye exam until 2021, you know, right? Because that would be extremely irresponsible and stupid, you know, right? Like, don't get it until your glasses break, forcing you to go for having you. I guess it's time for me to go get my eyes checked out, you know, right? Yeah.
This is a great time to
There's
either.
nothing that can save me.
This is either a great time to remind you or tell you, hey, did I tell you that Molly has glasses now? Because
What?
I fucking told her that she needs glasses. Because she does, and I went for a long time, especially when I bring her to, like, dream, and I was like, hey, you have problems with reading card text.
Oh
Hey,
man,
that's reasonable. It's small text, and then we go home. And
I'm
then we
gonna
go
say we
home.
might. There is a mutual friend we know that we might know.
Oh yeah, I know. And then I'm just saying. And then we went, and then we were home, and I went, hey, and she'd go, that's what that said. I went, that's not what that said. And she'd go,
Why
no,
does my
that's-
head hurt?
That's what I read. And so, like, and then also playing Monster Hunter or certain other video games, and she'd be like, oh, my eyes hurt. I'm getting a headache. And I go, I think your eyes are fucked up. Like, I think you need to go to the eye doctor. And then she went, yeah, and I went, no, like, I really think that you need to do that. And it wasn't until, I'm sorry, what was it, dear, 2 months ago? Last month? Yeah, last month. Last month where she finally got a scheduled doctor's appointment and optometrist appointment, and then I sat there in the waiting room, and she was just like, she came, and then she went in there, and then she came out, and she went, literally, I have your eyes, which is an unsettling thing to hear, and confusing thing to hear, but in context it goes, oh, so you need glasses too, right? Because I have glasses, And so that means that you need glasses. And like and when you go, oh, when you wear my glasses, you go, oh, this makes it a little bit easier. It's like, yeah, that's probably a sign that you need glasses, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
so Oishi and Yumi are having their moment of look. They're having this argument, but it's not really an argument, you know. As they both this, and then Riko being she doesn't know any of this stuff. She's never been married, you know.
No,
She doesn't know what the
never-
fuck it is.
honestly,
She just happens to see she just happens to see her. She just happens to see her brother-in-law. You know, like, oh, man,
across
it's
all
been
the
so long,
universes,
you know?
she's never been in a relationship.
Honestly, the
Right,
two of
you
them
know,
are
but-
actually adorable, though. Like, that's
Right?
what it comes
Yeah,
to.
but Aoi realized, but Aoi can read the room and be like, "Ooh, hey,
Let's
Rico,
all
let's
leave
go,
and let
let's
them,
go."
let them figure out.
Hey, Rico, hey, do you want to see do you want to see Yasa's other personal Gundam kit? You know that he has hidden. You know, right? You want to see the other limited edition kit he has? There's one from 7-Eleven, you know, right? Hey, come with me, come on, man. Let's go. You know, let's leave them in here, you know, as they do their thing, right? Right? Yeah, man. I just love Rico be just so oblivious to the situation. You know, it was like, oh man, even hey. And I was like, man, I was like, we gotta get out of here. You know, like, oh boy, this room is very hot right now, and I'm not talking temperature wise. You know,
No,
right?
It's getting hot in here.
Right? You know, right?
Let's
I think we should all get
away
some
from
fresh
this.
air. You know, right? You know, right? Yeah. Yeah, but.
I feel like the
Yeah, but
the moments between where you go, no, this is how it goes, and me being like, look, it stretches, is literally just us. Just like, I can't put something together. I'm like, help me, and then I'm like, look, it does a weird thing, and you're like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Because like your parts don't normally do
Yeah.
weird things.
That's not necessarily true.
I said don't
Yeah.
normally,
Yeah.
not don't ever. So
yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
But you also forget which universe he was currently in, you know, right? Right? Oh wait, this I can't be doing this, you know. Yeah, this is how we get written up, you know, right? This is how.
I didn't know that we're not that familiar yet. Like, even though I'm
Yeah,
familiar with you, you're not familiar with me, so I shouldn't do that, and nobody else knows what's going on.
I didn't know that we couldn't do that.
Right? I was like, yeah. But I'll quickly try to make sure that hey, this does not trend online, you know, right?
Yeah.
I like this, right? Right? Like, does not write a report about hey, you should let me go home right now, you know?
Yeah,
Right?
just
I
because
feel like I should be going home.
Just because I have a secret back room where I build model kits does not mean that I have a trapdoor lock switch that like keeps people
As
trapped
kids.
inside.
Right? Yeah. So then like pretty much like at this point, like the rest of the pretty much becomes a moment where Rico just isn't involved in this episode.
Yeah,
Right, which I think is really
it's
interesting,
just seeing
right?
the
Like this is
weird-
it actually becomes an actual drama.
yeah,
right
of,
in this
like,
show
what's
that
going
is
on
advertised
between the
as
like,
a drama.
Yeah.
Right, this is like the most Ryosangata Riko has actually been Ryosangata Riko, you know, right? Because everything before Riko has just been shitposting along with her way, like, oh man, this is fun, you know, oh man, cool, I'm gonna grab some sand, you know, wow, what's airbrushing, you know, right?
Yeah.
But then we have these two actual adults, right, in this room that are actually have to talk out their problem as they're actually building as they're just casually building a model kit as they talk, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be annoying. Quality of this proposal.
Yeah, boy, this is such a okay.
It's not a great proposal. It's not bad.
Speaking from
Right.
a point of a concept of a plan.
Yes, everyone wants
Speaking from
Trump's
a
concept of a
speaking
plan.
from a concept of a plan, this is a bad execution of a concept of a plan. This man does not have a concept. Like, this is what happens when you have a concept of a plan, and it just,
I mean, his asking her out was a soft joke.
I mean, yeah, but he just did that. It's like everything is just so. Everything is just so. Again, it's one-sided, right? And it's one-sided in like a really, like. I mean, yeah, you can.
It is
you know,
a semi-one-sided country.
You can analyze this as like, okay, well, she's feeling anxious or whatever, blah blah. But the fact of the matter is, he's doing it in such a weird way that it's just like, ooh, the reaction is not good. I would not push further based off of like the body language that you're getting back from her. Like, just, it does not seem good.
Because serious conversations are always the right time.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's just, the whole thing is that they both want to be in space, and they don't want to give up on that, and they don't want to give up on each other. And it's like, well, you said you were going to go to space with me, so...
Anyway,
Hey, Stone for as far as I'm concerned, not allowed to happen, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I
mean, I'm pretty sure our expectations, according to thanks to Google AI, the last time this happened was in 2016, where they let a couple into space. So, right?
Yeah. A lot of complicated relationship stuff is like going on. There's a lot of that we're not here to really like micromanage the fucking like relationship issues going on with some of the certain characters. Like, yeah, there's some drama stuff happening. Hey, let's get to the model kit, okay? I just want to I really need to skip ahead to the model kit.
With its 7 prongs.
So they build the kit.
Right.
They build the kit and they go, give birth. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you notice an inconsistency with the model kit when they showed it off, like at the sort of towards the end?
What? Oh yeah. Oh, how one of them has 4 fingers, the other one had 3 fingers, right?
So
is that a?
Here's the thing.
Is it a what?
The Zagok only has 3 claws on each hand. I looked at the box. I looked at every other interpretation of the Zagok. Because,
Yeah, I'm looking at reference image of this thing as well. I thought that was just a weird aesthetic thing, that they were going for.
No, it's not. Because even in Gundam Seed, which, Gundam Seed Freedom, out now on Netflix. If you want to watch it, have fun. It's all about, Gundam Jesus Kira going out and being the best boy. Because, except there's a great scene of Athrun beating the shit out of Kira. But hey, the Zagok is known. Has 3 pincher claw things on each arm, each hand. I don't know how or why this came out with a 4th claw. Like, especially if
also, I'm looking at it right now. It's also a completely different mode that they put the fingers in, right? Because you got the 3-prong finger, right? There's only 3 slots, right? There's like no 4th.
There's a whole like 4th. There's a 4th hole for the 4th claw. Like it's
only be 3,
right. It's so. Again, hey, maybe I'm just poor and I've never built the premium grade, premium Bandai fucking Zagok.
Right, because I'm looking right. So if we go back a little to like 1950, you can see there were 4 fingers, right? Because Yumi is building the 3-prong hand, right? But Ryo is building the 4-prong, and you can see the extra finger.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. But
as
that's
he
what I'm saying.
as he's talking. Right, so this has to be intentional with the actual model kit then, right?
So again, this is like they're talking about like, oh, this is from Yasan's personal collection. Yasan has a fucking glitched misprinted, like he has basically is a misprint fucking model kit. Like, and that's fucking insane.
I mean,
That's fucking insane.
Let's see.
Quality
Man, I want to see if I can.
visuals.
Is there a build? I mean, there has to be. Someone has to have a build of this thing, right?
Yes, but I'm
when
just
they
saying,
built
I've
this.
looked at it and I was like, every image I've found has not, unless there's a, like, you know, when you get like a
Alternate
Lego kit
hand
and,
scope,
like, there's
right?
little like extra parts. I have never
Yeah.
seen something that has an entirely separate like 4-pronged hand for things.
Yeah, I'm watching a guy building the kit right now. This one also only has three prongs on
It
his
has
hand as
always the Zagok has always been 3-prong claws on each hand, and it's never been like a
You did state that this
Mhm.
is an early release kit,
but
right?
it's but it's 2024. It's 2024.
I'm just saying, still could be releasing
It
accidental
it
shit.
it felt I was willing to give them benefit of the doubt at the beginning of this episode when you and I were like, when I told you like, oh, this is a kit that is still taking pre-orders. Like they haven't they might not have necessarily like the next release of this is March of 2025.
Yes.
And then Magikarp came in here and was like, oh, actually, this came out for the first time in 2015. And I went,
Wait, what? Yeah.
so they had 10 years to quality control this.
Okay.
And they didn't do that. They...
Backing up.
well.
Backing up.
I feel like we have to buy the kit ourselves now to verify to see if it actually causes like this weird 4th prong alternative hand.
It's
you know?
insane. It's an insane... Even from... Forget the quality control on the...
Wait, hold on.
Forget the quality control on the
Wait,
model.
in the next shot they switch back to the 3-prong.
Wait,
Wait,
where?
do they switch back?
No,
Oh no,
they
it's still the
don't.
4-prong. Okay,
Yeah,
no, it's just
a
badly lit.
weird-
The
this is a
claw is
weird-
blending in with the background. Okay.
This is a weird mutant like Zagok. And what I'm saying is ignore the quality control of the model kit. As involved as Bandai is controlling the idol actors that are like they're shoehorning into this with Haru and like the Linkle planet and all that shit.
Mhm.
And all of the kits that they're trying to like push in there with Idolmaster and Gundam and last like season 1 where they're like,
and
have you
weird
heard
dinosaur.
Have you heard about this thing called Witch from Mercury? Oh, Witch from Mercury. Ooh, it's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
good.
Hey, man. Check out the. Hey. What do you mean? Built the Shin Kamen Rider model
Yeah.
kit, you know,
Shin Kamen
just
Rider,
in time.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, by the way, hey, Tariq, I don't, real quick, hey, I don't, we're almost done with it. So I was, hey, they finally announced the Blu-ray release, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if you read it / heard,
There's
but in the
supposed to be
Blu-ray
some
release,
like
there's
deleted
like
scenes or something. Yeah.
oh man,
It's not gonna
not
fix
only
it.
that, but there's also a weird video where Otto just talks about Shin Kamen Rider 2. Like he's just like there's like a weird rambling where he goes on about, yeah man, this is what I want to do in Shin Kamen Rider 2 or some shit.
Okay, I do think that to be fair, okay, that sounds pretty great. Just hearing Hideaki Anno go ape shit on like whatever the fuck his ramblings are. But my point is, regardless of the model kit, at the end of the day, somebody, an editor, somebody drafting this thing is able to go, hey, that's the wrong model kit. That's the bum-ass one that has a 4th claw instead of a third, like, only 3 claws. We can't do that.
I feel like it's a special edition or something.
It's already a special edition because it's a P Bandai kit.
Yeah, no, it's a super special.
You know,
I don't
the
know.
4 claw. I mean, okay, this is... To make a comparison, this is what it is. This is the model kit, the Gunpla equivalent to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. With you getting your game on, I'm using this as a punishment now. But getting his game on.
It was out of my head. So.
No, now I'm bringing it back on with getting your
thanks.
game on. Get your game on.
Mm-hmm.
Game on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when Jaden summons Chaos Neos against Yubel, what he actually summons is Rainbow Dragon. Because infamously, there is a misprint. There's like, I don't know, dozens, if not hundreds of misprints, if not thousands of misprints of Elementary Chaos Neos being printed with the name Rainbow Dragon on its fucking, like, title. And that's what I'm looking at right now as being, like, the thing that we're trying to officially show. And I feel like maybe just don't. Maybe just don't show that. Like, this is a full, like, 4Kids-ification of, like, somehow nobody
Look, everything in the
double-checked
show
this
has
shit.
been custom so far. Look, maybe it's just a custom of the model kit, right? Right, maybe it's just that, right?
That's an
Like I
incredibly
said, I
generous...
feel like we have to buy the Zagat model kit now just to verify to see if it actually just comes like this weird 4-prong bonus arm.
If the mass produced Zagat comes with the 4-prong, I'll be mad, honestly. Just from like a lore standpoint.
Oh man, hey, would you be so mad that you'll break up? Right? Be like, man, it's time for a divorce. Yeah,
No.
Right?
No, I wouldn't do that because these two fuckers. These two fuckers.
Yeah, let's just finish this. Hold on. Backing it up.
These two fuckers with the power of. Once we realize that we have a
disfigured, problematic, issue-ish relationship. Yeah. Let's start from the beginning. Wait, so your relationship leveled up to a new level?
Yeah.
Yeah, that level's 0.
Yeah, we were technically working at to be fair, they were working at -3 because I guess like only one half of them was actually in the relationship.
I'd say they were working at 2 and then they just reset.
Oy, oh, fuck all of this.
What if level 2 is bad and they're doing that, then we're at least level 8.
But anyway, we're still friends and we're gonna start over again and oh god.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, I'll just propose to her in space. Right?
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Going back how I don't think. Hey, I don't think it's a sounds that Yumi has bad eyesight. I don't think she's allowed to go to space because of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Look, I'll propose to her when we get to space. That is on the assumption that you guys get to space, and like if you hold your.
One time I went to the DMV and they literally told a lady good enough on her eye exam. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. According to Google. Oh wait, no. Yeah. According to Google AI, right? Astra must have 20/20 vision or better, with or without corrective lens to be approved for space travel, or you can just be rich. All right. So whatever. The requirement
with or without.
Well, if you can correct your vision.
I don't ask me. Ask Google AI.
But if it's
with
or with. But I'm just saying, if it's
better.
with or without, it's like, well, then you just need to have, like, with or without means nothing in that context, because it's like, you could just have fucking, like, basketball, like, goggles, and just be like, all right. I'm good.
It's
like,
just
let's see. So according to Google AI, you need with or without, but according to the Colin Eye Institute, right, you need to have just straight up 20/20 vision, right, for this. So one of these is lying, Is it the AI or is it the Colin Eye Institute, right? One of these is lying, right? Yeah. Which one is it? Yeah. or like I said, have I been saying since the beginning of this episode, you could just ignore the rules and be rich, right? You just be a 9-year-old man, just going into space because why not, because
Yeah.
you can afford it, right? I mean, how
Oh,
old
to
is William
choose to be
Shatner
a
right now?
90-year-old white man and do
Uh,
whatever the fuck you
let's see.
want.
He is 93. Yeah, you just be a 93-year-old man going into space,
Wait,
right?
who are you looking up specifically?
William Shatner.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. That's who I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
man.
we have we end on the craziest.
So they're gonna try. They're gonna try again.
Well, let's
right?
start all over again. Even though this is already a restart of another universe of a restart of another universe.
It's a divorce that's not a divorce.
Hey, nothing matters.
I mean, I think they actually are getting divorced. I think they're actually gonna finalize the paper.
Well, based off the end credits.
I don't think that they're legally going to file for divorce.
Based off the end credit, they're separated and they're gonna hang out with a man a few years younger, and even though they have 2 kids together, and they're gonna hang out and
Different situation.
Eh.
I don't think she has 2
Yumi seems like she wants to go hang out and go
She
club and
honestly
stuff.
seems like the entire opposite personality of.
You put enough.
Some brand names.
You put some drinks in them, and we get a crazy person. But anyway.
Oh, what, you trying to just activate that Asian glow? You trying to say that that's a problem?
I wasn't saying that specifically. I was talking about this bitch. Anyway,
Look,
they both
I still feel
have
like
a
the
whole
end credits are
process-
just extremely off-canon events that I feel like are not actually happening in the episode. Right? But then, yeah, that's this week's episode. I think this episode is absolutely unhinged. Right?
Yeah, this was honestly, if not just the most unhinged episode of the season, one of the most unhinged episodes of the entire Rikoverse.
Right, I feel like this is like the most, like going back to I think this is like the most drama this show has ever had, and this show has been pretty light on its for a drama show, right? The drama has been very light, like it's almost has been like Rico's like, oh man, I don't know how to submit, my paper's due tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Right, like that is like
luckily
this, like
I
Rico's
learned how to
drama are
to
so
work on
small,
my paper. I learned how to write my expense reports by building like a calculator model kit.
And so I know what's going on, but yeah. All right. Is that it? Or anything else you guys want to say?
Last thing to say is, hey, the end credits feature Yumi and Ryo having like a reverse wedding, taking off their rings and throwing them at the Zagok, and that's such a fucking insane thing. Like doing that, like in the hobby shop.
I'd say they're giving it to the Zagok to hold on to. But.
That's such an incredibly, like, wow. You really think that things are gonna work out long enough? That you're, because if things have broken down to the point that you're giving up your rings, I don't think that y'all are.
You're not giving them up. You made a mutual decision to start over. It's not that.
Yeah,
depressing.
look, don't just be friends again, right?
Yeah.
All right, hey, don't take photos of people at your workplace, without their permission and just in front of them. That's just really weird. Don't do that, right? Yeah. All right, then buy soybean energy bars or whatever the fuck.
Perfect beans. Perfect.
Yeah,
beans.
perfect. Yeah, get some perfect beans,
Yeah,
All right,
look
call
at
back. All right.
Our cat has perfect beans. Yes.
The fact that it takes 4 people
All
to
right.
French the ring from his finger is a thing. Because
Yep.
he doesn't want to give up on their marriage.
Yep.
And she's like, I want to start all over.
Yep. It's bad.
And we're like, woo! I'm a pretend
All right,
I'm happy
that's
because
this week's
otherwise
episode.
This is weird.
Okay, thanks, bye.